attacked him and caused him to fear for his own safety.
Police say that man was a suspect in a string of robberies in the Heights neighborhood. Eyewitness News reporter Simon Gutierrez is live now with more. Good morning, Simon.
Good morning. According to police, the off-duty officer was contracted to work security here at this strip center after a string of armed robberies. Folks that work here say this Little Caesars back here was the last place to get held up. For a while now, employees at the businesses in this strip center on Little York have been watching their backs.
We keep our door locked. Anybody that comes to our door, we just keep it locked so they can't come in without us getting up and opening the door.
A series of armed robberies at 3 different businesses have folks here wondering who's next.
When I see you guys outside, I'm like, what happened now? Who got robbed? We're very scared.
Last night, the insecurity surrounding the property ended in gunfire. An off-duty officer hired to work security here spotted a man who matched the description of the robbery suspects, who typically wore a dark hooded sweatshirt.
The officer asked him for identification, and the suspect refused to provide any, stating he didn't have any, and then he told the officer that he was not going to jail.
According to police, the man tried to walk away, but the officer drew his weapon and ordered him to stop. The man got down on the ground, but when the officer holstered his weapon to handcuff him, they say the man jumped up, struggled with the officer, then took off running. The officer chased him, finally cornering him in the alley behind the strip center.
Turns towards the officer, puts his hands again in his waistband, crouches down, and charges the officer, telling the officer, "I told you, I'm not going to jail."
Police say the officer, fearing for his safety, fired one shot, hitting and killing the man. Workers here don't know if that man had anything to do with the robberies. The shooting, if anything, puts them a little more on edge.
They say they've caught them. They say they may be the same ones around the area, but we really don't know who they are.
According to police, the officer who fired his weapon is an 11-year veteran of the force. He'll be placed on administrative leave while the shooting is investigated. As for the man he shot, he has not yet been identified. We're live in Northwest Houston. Simon Gutierrez, 13 Eyewitness News.
Simon, thank you.